When he talks, does the screen switch over to
Good
him?
to go. What's up?
Episode 85, guys. Arizona Kickball Open. It's coming at you. Here we are. We're pulling all the teams for the pools tonight, so it should be really interesting. Matt, what's going on with the circuit?
Afternoon. Good evening. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm a little beat up. Just came from a wedding weekend down in Austin. The beautiful Jay and Shannon got married. Uh,
Congratulations, guys.
I've spent the past 3 days binge drinking and dancing and eating food trucks. It's been great.
Nice. Yeah,
Uh,
we're back from South Florida, and of course, the Arctic vortex is here again. We're predicted to get 6 to 9 inches tonight in DC. I'm so ready for Arizona this weekend.
6 to 9 inches. I like what you did there.
Yeah, six to
But uh, but I'm glad everyone's joining us on Oscars night. I mean,
Oscar.
we're dressed up.
We
I
are.
hope everyone else is watching.
Yeah, right now we got 7 folks watching, and that number should go up. We're looking forward to it. Just quick updates on what's going on in Kickball 365. This week, you're going to hear or get an email from most of us at the company about Pair. If you have no idea what Pair is, essentially it's the best way and easiest way for you to earn sponsorship money for your team. So I'm thinking middle of the week, hopefully, don't quote me on it, Pair is going to release the apartments.com opportunity for you, your team, to get a sponsor. Each team that signs up through Pair can earn up to $1,000. That's $1,000 towards jerseys, hats, whatever swag you want. Really easy. So everyone that's watching this, if you're not watching it, or if you're thinking about getting something different later down the line during the year, sign up. This particular program with apartments.com is for select cities. I think it includes New York, Miami, Milwaukee, Chicago, Houston, think maybe Vegas. There's a couple cities. You'll see it when we do the blog posts, but check it out. If you're not in those areas, stay tuned. There's another deal coming really soon. I can't announce the details yet, but that one is nationwide, and again, each team can earn up to $1,000. So you can earn 1,000 with apartments.com and 1,000 with the other sponsor, and we look forward to doing it in the next couple weeks, and it'll be great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, Pair's great, guys. My team did it. We did the full sponsorship amount and the sweet uniforms, bright orange that you see on the field. You know, we got pretty much full paid for by Pair. And obviously the situation loved them because now they're orange. You're welcome, guys. And
Yes.
but everyone, I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. I mean, it's free money. You get stuff for free. So I mean, everyone should try it and do it and get your uniforms.
Yeah. At the same time of what else is going on, obviously we're here tonight for one reason only, the Arizona Kickball Open pool play. We've got John with us tonight. John, how you doing?
Great. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing well.
Thank you for joining us. First time as a host.
First time, yes.
Yeah. So we are definitely all decked out in Oscar gear. But let's talk about Arizona. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, Arizona Kickball Open. This is the third year we're doing it. It's going to be an epic weekend. Thursday night bar crawl, all up and down Mill Avenue, which is a lot of fun. The event is operated and sponsored by Naked Kickball. That's NAKAD Kickball. Check them out. They host leagues out in the Phoenix area. The fields are at Esteban Park. The bar crawl is Thursday night. Friday night at Public House, we've got the meet and greet. Saturday night, we've got the rooftop bar, again, right on Mill Avenue. And then Sunday Funday, there's a big event going on as well. And if you get in early on Friday, 1 o'clock, a bunch of us are going to the Cubs spring training game at Cubs Park. It's a brand new stadium. Should be great. I don't even remember who they're playing, but definitely check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking
I'm
forward
jealous,
to it.
guys.
Well, you should be. It's freezing up here.
It's freezing. It's going to be freezing down here later.
All right.
So let's get to it. We've got 21 folks watching right now. More folks will be coming in. They're all telling us to shut up and just draw the pools. We'll treat them for it. Before we do so, last year's winner, as I pulled up my scores, last year's winner, Sofa King, won 8-1 over Brew Crew. phenomenal run, had a great, I think they went 4-0 in pool play. Brew Crew went 4-0, both teams allowing only 3 and 6 runs. Went through the finals, not allowing much. This year, though, it's going to be a little different. We've got 7 teams. 4 are availables teams. We'll get to those guys in a second. But we've got 1 team from the East Coast, and the last time an East Coast team traveled out west, the Best of the West 2011.
2 teams.
2 teams. Who's the other?
Yes, Loose Cannons and Running Rebels.
Yeah, I guess we could say Loose Cannons is definitely an East Coast availables team. But, we've got 17 phenomenal teams, really good talent. It should be a great competition. It's not 109 degrees. Last year, this event was held in September. It was 109. I'm not exaggerating, and everyone asked us to kind of move it around. We've moved it up to March to coincide with the spring training, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Solid. Let's pull them.
Yeah. All right, so first up, just like with every draw, we do a wonderful. Let me get my stuff in front of me. I promise this is not going to be A, B, C. Well, there will be some A, B, and C's, but we'll do a little bit more this time around. We're going to do the open teams draw. So in my hands, I've got 4 things all covered up, which have the 4 availables teams' names on it. John, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, and those 4 teams are Strike Force out of California, the Blunts out of Nevada, I think that's the Vegas team, the Bomb Diggity out of California, and the HH Dukes, a combined team out of the Albuquerque area. Solid team. They play Waka. Here we go. The number 1 open team is, the Oscar goes to. Drum roll, Adrock, anything? The Blunts.
Oh, nice. I'd like to thank Legalized Marijuana for helping us get here.
All right, the number 2. Oh, for those of you watching, you're like, where the hell can I see this? If you go to bit.ly/AKO 2014 scores, you're going to see the, you'll see as we pull this. So let me cheat a little bit. Bear with me. It's AKO, that's all caps, AKO 2014 scores. And if you see it on my screen, there you go. So AKO 2014 full play draw. And then, all right, so now if you're watching, it's a lot easier. You can track it home. John is going to be adding this to the tracker. So the first one was the Blunts. The second one, Adrock, can I get a drum roll? We've got the Bomb Diggity.
The Bomb Diggity.
The Bomb Diggity.
Bomb Diggity.
No doubt.
The third one. Here we go. Ready? Strike Force. That's number 3.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think
All right, Strike Force.
Strike Force with the P. And then last but not least, the number 17 seed. So there you go. The 14 seed is the Blunts. The 15th seed is the Bomb Diggity. The 16 was Strike Force, and the 17th seed is the HH Dukes. John, are we good to continue?
I'm having some technical difficulties, but I am following along. Gotta love technical advancements.
You know, Google spreadsheets, sometimes they don't fail, and then times when we need them to work perfectly, they fail.
It works great at my office, but for some reason it doesn't work so well here. That's what I get from working from.
Can I hard code it on the tracker? No?
No, for some reason it doesn't work well with my phone today.
All right, well, I will do this myself.
Let's see if that worked.
A, C. Adrock, so you've been reading the boards, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at them right now on my side piece.
And what do you think? Of all the stuff you've been reading about these teams, let's talk about the top 5 teams. For those of you who have not tracked the rankings and you're now logging into the spreadsheet, Sofa King, number 1 team going into this tournament.
I've played these guys numerous times, and it's your typical case. Bunch of great athletes that are also great friends. So they got the chemistry working. They've been playing together for the most part, core-wise, since I started playing, so at least 6 years ago. So they understand the game. A lot of you guys that haven't seen them, they're going to be calling out plays in the field. You don't even know what's going on, and they're just running around in new positions. Great group of guys, solid team, and especially on the West, these guys know how to win, so they'll be real tough.
Yeah. I think everyone's not really that surprised that they're the number 1 seed going into this event. The number 2 seed, we've got Brew Crew Cartel out of California, Arizona. Again, a little bit of a merger, refining, should be a solid team. Number 3, though, is an availables team, but let's take a look at it. The Running Rebels are a team from the D.C. area, a lot of OSC, a lot of Rebels. There's an actual team called the Running Rebels out here in Maryland, D.C. area. But a lot of talent from various teams across the East Coast. Ranked at number 3, John, you are the man behind the curtain when it comes to the rankings. Why don't you explain to folks how they got the number 3 seed?
A lot of it has to do with the fact that they have a lot of OSC players. As you know, they're always been at the top, one of the top teams. They've contended 2 years ago with the Meatballs in the Circuit Championship, and they've always been one of those teams that never count them out for any tournament. And so having those players plus a couple of other friends that they also play with kind of puts them in that spot where, hey, they deserve the 3rd seed because they know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for a long time, especially with the OSC players. They've been doing it so long that they're kind of elevated with that ranking.
Yeah. What players from OSC are actually joining them?
So myself, Pat O'Brien, Roy Gifford.
Roy can still play kickball?
DJ is a Rebel. Derek, there's a lot of folks that you can say wear both hats that are OSC and Rebels. The Rebels are not a circuit team, no intention of registering to compete at the circuit event, but I think this is going to be a very strong team. We've been practicing in the snow, indoor soccer stadiums, whatever we can get our hands on. Our captain's been doing a phenomenal job getting us ready for this event, so we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, the names I just heard are pretty solid. I'm not sure who else is mixing in there, but those guys are going to be good enough to put on a run to maybe win this thing. So
we've got some solid pitching. I think that the thing that will catch most of us off guard is a lot of the players on the team, it's their first event for the year. Yes, they've been practicing, but just like we saw at FSKO, if you're not practicing at a high enough speed and competing in weekly games like some of the other teams were that showed up in South Florida, it's going to take you a round or two to adjust to that speed.
Yeah.
But there's talent on the team. It should be great.
Yeah.
So we'll continue. The fourth.
Well, we just saw the situation come from a cold climate, win a tournament. So.
Yeah, but they've been practicing on pavement for the last couple of weeks.
And they've been playing kickball as well.
And LaSalle probably has weight on their ankles for jogs.
So we'll finish the top 5. We got the Gordon Bombays, who are a phenomenal team out of California. And then the number 5 team, we've got the Catalina Wine Mixers out of Denver, Colorado, which has been discussed. They continue to be a talented team and show up every circuit event with an adjusted team squad. I remember a couple years ago they came down to New Mexico in an RV and thought that was the coolest way to travel for a circuit event. Other than Ethan and Justin Andrew, I'm not sure who's going to be coming down for Catalina Wine Mixers, but solid team, definitely a number 5 ranking. Number 6, though, I will highlight these guys, the Gargoyles, just at SFKO last week. So they've already seen the speed. They've already had a chance to be tested. They had a thin lineup. The package, the team I played for at SFKO, had a chance to compete with them, and they're solid. And now that you can say they get the kinks worked out, they're only traveling from California to Arizona. They should be a solid team during pool play.
Free Steven.
Yeah, free Steven. I got
Freedom.
that. Hold on, I got that somewhere.
I'm looking at the 7 seed Riot, who's been on the scene for a couple years now, and word on the street, we'll put it in quotations, they picked up elite talent. Not sure what this elite talent is, but they're a decent team. They've been to a couple events, also from a nice climate where they have the option of playing year-round. But
I will say this about Riot. I know what pool they are hoping they don't get in this tournament. And that is the same pool as Sofa King. I know Don has said it that no matter what tournament he goes to, he's guaranteed to play Sofa at least twice. Well, this tournament he's got a 2 in 3 chance. That's not going to happen. So I'm sure he's hoping for one of those 2 other options this tournament.
Well, John, how about we give the fans what they're asking for? Are you ready to go with the pools?
I will be ready as soon as we get to the draw.
All right. Well, let's do this. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We're only drawing A, B, and C.
That's
we'll
correct.
have the team names for you right here. The rankings, we'll read through it if you're not looking at the spreadsheet right now. Sofa King, starting from 1 to 17. Sofa King Good, Brew Crew Cartel, Running Rebels, the Gordon Bombays, Catalina and Y Mixers, the Gargoyles, Riot out of California, Crooked Roosters out of Arizona, great name by the way, Loose Cannons, which I'm hearing have phenomenal uniforms, looking forward to that, the Thunder Bunnies Buddies out of California. They are back.
Love that name.
Number 10. Number 11, Screaming Kicks out of Texas. Glad to see them back. The Bad News Bears, also a phenomenal jersey from Arizona at number 12. Number 13 is Haters Gonna Hate, out of Arizona. And then the open teams we just did the rankings for. The Blunts out of Nevada, the Bomb Diggity out of California, Stripe Force out of California, and the HH Dukes out of New Mexico. So, John,
Yes, sir.
are you
I'm
ready
here.
to continue with the Oscar winners?
I'm looking. I'm waiting.
Oh, we can do this.
Here we go. The first bin is, of these 3, that one. I've got A, so Pool A.
We'll be drawing number 1. All right.
Which is who?
Say that again?
Who's the team?
Oh, no, this first draw is to see the draw order. So Pool A will get their pick first. So we haven't
Gotcha.
picked a team yet, so we're on pools. Draw order first.
The next one is C,
Okay?
and then we got B.
Okay.
All right, so there's Pool.
So when we draw from now on, in this order, we will be drawing for teams. Pool A will be the first team to draw. Pool C will be the second. Well, I'm sorry. Pool C will be the second draw, and Pool B will be the final draw. So,
Sounds good.
Yep.
This is live television, folks. We'll get it right one time.
One of these days.
All right, ready? Here we go. We
Yes.
got to mix it up. We didn't want to do Snake for the 3rd straight year in Arizona, right? Here we go. And the winner is C.
The C team that will be facing off Sofa King will be the Crooked Roosters.
Yikes.
So that means that Don can get a breath of fresh air and not play Sofa in their first round games.
Now,
Big D.
for those of you watching and looking at the tracker, it's not correct right now. We'll fix that in a second. It shows Sofa playing Stripe Force, the Dukes, and Stripe Force again. The next draw is A.
Gargoyles will be facing off against the Rebels.
Nice.
Ooh. All right, and then obviously B is the next one.
Which is Riot.
All right, who they playing? Brew Crew?
Brew Crew Cartel.
All right.
So CAB, correct? That's what we just had?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. All right, moving on to the next one. Mix these up. Now, what is this? Bin 3.
This is bin 3. The teams that are in bin 3 are Loose Cannons, Thunder Buddies, and Screaming Kicks.
All right. Drum roll.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
C.
C again. So joining Sofa and now Crooked Roosters is Screaming Kicks.
All right. This one. A. Same order.
Loose Cannons. The 2 East Coast teams are in the same pool.
Ah, damn it. Well, it's not really East Coast. Whatever. Bring it on.
And obviously Thunder Buddies B will be in Pool B.
All right. Here we go. That sucks. All right, let's see if I can change it up a little bit. I got C.
C again. You have got to stop picking C first.
I'm gonna fold these in half.
Okay. The Blunts. The Blunts will be playing off against Sofa and Screamin' Kicks.
Love it.
Here we go. Next, we've got A.
A.
You guys are watching me do this.
Will be Bad News Bears. And obviously B
And then
will
B.
be Haters Gonna Hate.
So can you recap where we are right now with the pools?
Yes, in Pool A, we will have Sofa King Good, Crooked Roosters, Screaming Kicks, and the Blunts. In Pool B, we will have Brew Crew Cartel, Riot, Thunder Buddies, Haters Gonna Hate, and in Pool C, we'll have Running Rebels, the Gordon Bombays, Gargoyles, Loose Cannons, and Bad News Bears.
All right, so these last three teams, if we really go C-A-B, I'm just going to quit doing the draw, and we're just going to ask Adrock to do it from now on.
Cool.
All right, so they're folded. I can't see the numbers or the letters or whatever else. I got letters and team names from the open draw. Here we go. Adrock,
Drum rolls.
drum rolls. 'Cause I'm curious who the heck I got in mind.
You ready yet?
C.
Who is it?
Did you just say C?
C.
Oh my goodness. H.H. Dukes are now in
All right,
Pool A.
I'm gonna tear this one in half, and I'm gonna tear this one in half. I can still see the letter. I can still see the letter. All right. I'm going to take my hat off. All right. Here we go. Thank God. B.
B. Strike Force is now in Pool C.
All right, so recap it. What do we got? Your pools for Arizona Kickball Open have been set. We're going to update the tracker if you're watching it at home. I want to thank the 26 viewers watching us right now. John, walk us through Pool A, B, and C.
All right, Pool A will have number 1 seed, Sofa King Good. They will have the number, what seed is Crooked Rooster? Number 8 seed, Crooked Roosters. They will have the number 11 seed, Screaming Kicks. The number 14 seed, the Blunts. And the number 17 seed, H.H. Dukes.
Solid.
Right.
Where's this? Where's the live chat for this? By the way,
Live chat.
are people chatting while we're doing this?
That's a good question.
I don't know. They're probably chatting at home, cussing me out for drawing C-A-B, C-A-B, C-A-B.
Oh, I thought there was like a chat room that people chatted about. Well, I guess I was wrong.
We have this forum, if you've ever heard of it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty big.
let me check that.
All right, so that was Pool A. Pool
Yes.
B.
Pool
Rebel?
B will be, let me get this, make sure I got this correct. We have Pool with Brew Crew Cartel. We have Riot, Thunder Buddies, Haters Gonna Hate, and the Bomb Diggity.
The Bomb Diggity. Nice.
Yes. And finally, in Pool C, we will have the Running Rebels, Gordon Bombays, Gargoyles, Loose Cannons, Bad News Bears, and Strike Force. And I'm trying to update now the tracker.
Pool C's the disaster.
Now, actually, that's a good point. Remind folks at home, because the way the pools are set up, it's 4 teams, 6 and 6. Remind people how these teams will play out.
Well, it's going to actually be 17 teams, so it's going to be 5, 6, and 6. The pool that has 5 teams, every team will play every other team in that pool. So, Sofa will play the second third, fourth team, fifth team in that pool, and everybody will face off each other. In the two 6-team pools, the number 1 seed in that pool will not face the number 6, 2 will not face 5, and 3 will not face 4. That's done before even strength of schedule. So you're not having one team facing all the highest teams while a middle team is just facing 1 or 2 and getting an easier road. So we've done that to kind of mix things up a little bit.
Looking forward to it. And all right, so now that we've got our pools, we'll get the tracker updated so folks at home can begin to look at it. The schedule, if you're wondering, is going to be released Monday afternoon. Every player who's attending this event will get a welcome to Arizona Kickball email late tonight, and then we'll go from there. We will have Watch Kickball available, assuming we've got power at the fields. Really hope to allow the folks out east to be able to watch some of the earlier games, since obviously the hour difference. But Adrock, what are you thinking, man? You've got 17 teams, solid teams. You've got last year's winners. Unfortunately, the Super Dudes, the team that won it the first year we did this from Wisconsin, are not attending. Predictions? Top 4 at least.
Dude, I gotta tell you, Pool C is gonna be just a battle. I mean, the Rebels and the Bombay game is gonna decide the winner of that pool, I think. Riot and Bad News Bears are gonna have a tough day getting out of that pool. What makes it out? Top 2 and 2 wild cards
overall.
Oh, top 8 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that pool is going to be rough. Predictions out of there, I'm going to go Running Rebels and Bombays. The spreadsheet isn't updated. Who's in the sofa pool again?
We got Crooked Roosters, Screaming Kicks, the Blunts, and H.H. Dukes.
Jeez. Well, Sofa's going to get out of there.
Yeah. I think the Crooked Roosters, which is I guess I'm thinking I got this right, is a straight ball and whiskey merger. They'll probably give them a little bit of a battle. But I can see Sofa coming out of this kind of unscathed, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from what I've been reading, the Blunts seem to be a solid team of guys and girls that have been running the show in a pretty weak league in Vegas. But I mean, clearly you got to have some talent if you've been running the show for a couple years. So they might make some noise there. What's in B? You got the Brew Crew Cartel, the Gargoyles, and
Catalina Wine Mixers. I've been avoiding them somehow in my announcement here, but don't forget Catalina Wine Mixers are in there as well, along with Riot, Thunder Buddies, Haters Gonna Hate, and Bomb Diggity.
See, I'm looking forward to seeing Riot get on the field, and also just Catalina just to get on the field and prove a point. Catalina, what was it? 2012 they played the Super Dudes. Someone help me while I wait on Google.
Yep.
They kind of made a statement in 2012. We only had they made it to the finals. Had a phenomenal. They beat Dragon Army. They beat Bad News Bears. They get to the finals against Super Dudes, and then the Super Dudes, made a statement after making a statement at the Circuit Cup by winning 8-0. But then the following year, Catalina shows up. They go 3-1 in pool play, and then I don't know if you want to say they choked, but they were upset by the Gordon Bombays. So I'm looking for the Wine Mixers to make a statement and to hand out more patches and dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good. I mean that they're a team that another one of those teams that kind of muddle in the middle that are trying to find their identity, I think.
Yeah.
Justin might be mad at me for that one, but he can settle that with me at the bar sometime. Over a bear fight or something. But I mean there's about 4 teams in here that need to really have an upset, if you will, to make it into a limbs, I think.
Yeah, I think in this pool, Brew Crew kind of pulls out with their experience. But I think between Catalina and Riot, they're going to battle for that second spot, especially with Riot's elite talent they apparently picked up, so I've heard as well. Apparently they picked up an East Coast talent as well. not just elite talent, but elite East Coast talent.
Yeah, there should be a lot of.
Who's this elite East Coast talent?
I don't know if I should share that, but admin, you feel free to share if you
The
if you want
rosters
to.
are public. The rosters are public. Everybody can go check it out if they want to. I'll leave it at that. Just a reminder, everyone that's coming to the event, these are the awesome wristbands. Pick them up from a 365 staff member Thursday night. They are red and blue colors for the Cubs, and just because
Go Cubbies.
most of us are going to be there Friday. The California fans that are going to the spring training game for the Dodgers on Sunday, sorry, we didn't get Dodger colors. But you hadn't kicked off Matt Kemp off the Dodgers yet, so I'm happy. But AKO 2014 should be a lot of fun. John, predictions,
Yes, sir.
Final Four.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna go too far out of here, but I'm gonna go with Sofa, Brew Crew, Running Rebels, and as much as I want to go with the East Coast another East Coast team in the Final Four, I'm gonna go with Riot in the Final Four. They're gonna face off against Brew Crew, with the Rebels facing off against Sofa. That's my prediction.
Very cool. I think that's a good one. I'm going to go with Sofa, Brew Crew, the Rebels, and then the Gargoyles. I think the Gargoyles getting the kinks out with their thin lineup at South Florida, which was an extremely tough tournament, are going to give them an opportunity to they're battle tested, they're ready to go, and even though their pool's a little tough, I think they'll be fine. But just as a reminder, we got 17 teams. The top 8 advance. It's not, you don't win your pool or you don't get first and second in your pool. It's the top 8 total go, and then we have tiebreakers, run ratio, and things like that to kind of define if anybody's tied up at the end. Games start at 9 a.m. Should be a lot of fun.
I'm going to give you my prediction because you didn't ask.
I did. I thought I did. Go ahead.
I'm going to go Sofa 1 seed, Brew Crew the 2 seed, Rebels 3, Bombays 4, and I'm going to go Sofa Rebels final.
That would be nice.
And who's your prediction for the champion?
I'm going to go with Sofa as the champions. Bringing in 2014.
They're a good team. We shall see. We shall see.
Yes,
Well,
we
guys,
shall.
I appreciate your time. Folks watching live, I think we got up to 27 or so. We appreciate you watching us on a Sunday night at 9 o'clock. If you're on
I
the
love
East
you guys.
Coast, we definitely love you. If you're on the East Coast, Northeast Coast, and you're getting ready for the winter storm, hopefully you got water, alcohol, and some firewood or something.
Yep.
Hopefully you're drinking Guinness tonight. Most of us won't have work tomorrow unless you got to work from home. Folks out west, it's 80 degrees and sunny, and we're jealous, but we're looking forward to seeing you in Arizona real soon.
Good luck to all teams.
Yeah, good luck to everybody. The tracker will be live throughout the day. WatchKickball.com will be live, assuming we have power. There will be a lot of tweets and social media galore going out, so definitely follow the event. Adrock, I got to ask another bit of news because I almost forgot. You heard that we're going to launch the North Korea Kickball Open, right?
Saw that. Looking forward
Check out
to the
the
event.
Go to Kickball 365, assuming we get approval by the State Department. We will be in North Korea for the North Korea Kickball Open.
Yes, people. Dennis Rodman starring on Relax and Lock It Up for that one.
That's a big pickup right there.
I know. He hangs out in Fort Lauderdale. A couple of us were out drinking with him. He's going to be out of rehab by then, so we're excited. And I'd like to make an announcement. I found out who the East Coast talent is.
There you go.
Oh,
It's
boy.
no other than my boy Brickford from Flying V, and he's going to lead him to victory this weekend.
Good old Brickford. Last bit of news before we hang up for the night. In case you're wondering, we lost somebody. Anyways, in case you're wondering, the Lone Star Kickball Open, which
Hell
is
yeah.
in April, one team away from selling out. So if you think you guys are going, you better jump online and register tonight. I'm serious about that, or you won't be able to get in due to fields and other limitations. The Georgia Kickball Open registration closes on Saturday, this coming Saturday. 23 co-ed teams, 17 women's teams.
That's nuts.
Massive event. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, obviously, we got 17 teams this week. But if you don't know the schedule, later in the week you'll get an email from the company with the next events coming up. We really hope you look at Jacksonville. We really hope you look at San Diego. Those events are in May, and also Kansas City at the end of May. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoyed it. Happy Oscar night.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, good night, guys.
Have
All
a
right,
good
later.
night. We appreciate your time. Thanks.